Okay, welcome everybody. So today in class we talked about molar mass and taking a mass of a substance and converting it to particles. Now when we did that we talked only about elements. So let's pretend that this represents an atom of an element. If I had a mole of these atoms, it would have the mass from the periodic table, right? Okay, same thing for this element. Let's say that represents a different type of atom. If I had a mole of these different type of atoms, it would have a different mass, but it would still be found on the periodic table. So my question to you is, what if instead of single elements, I had a compound like this? How do we find the molar mass of a compound? Well, listen, if the compound is just made up of elements, then the molar mass of the compound is going to be made up of the molar masses of the elements. So again, it's going to be found on the periodic table. So this was your homework this evening. It's actually very simple to do this. The first thing you have to do is look at the chemical formula and you have to count atoms. So for number one, if we look at it, I see Fe2O3. So I have 2 irons and 3 oxygens. So if I look up on the periodic table the molar mass of iron, it is 55.845. Now I'm going to have to double that because there are 2 irons in this compound. Then I'm going to take the molar mass of oxygen. So again, I look that up off the periodic table. It's 15.999. And because there's 3 of them in the chemical formula, I have to multiply that by 3. Now if I take the 2 irons and add it to the 3 oxygens, then I get the total mass of Fe2O3. Okay? We don't round any molar masses. We're not going to round the masses of the elements from the periodic table, and we're not going to round our final answer. So you guys need to keep whatever you get from your calculator. Okay? The problems down at the bottom are exactly the same, except you don't see chemical formulas because you have to write them. We need to practice formula writing. So the symbol for vanadium is the letter V, and that Roman numeral tells you the charge. So it has a charge of +3. Oxide means it's oxygen, and if we look up oxygen on the periodic table, oxygen has a charge of -2. So those don't cancel each other out. What we do is we crisscross. That 3 becomes the subscript on oxygen. The 2 becomes a subscript on vanadium. So it's going to be V2O3. Once you have the formula, then you need to go back through and look at the periodic table and find the molar mass for every element that's present in that compound. So the molar mass of vanadium is 50.942. There are 2 of them in this chemical formula. Oxygen, we already looked it up, has a molar mass of 15.999. There are 3 of them in this chemical formula. So to find the total molar mass for this compound, we have to add the masses of 2 vanadiums and 3 oxygens. Again, no rounding. Okay, that's how you do your homework. Good luck.